ஓம் பிரபன்ன பாரிஜாதாய தோத்ரவேத்ரைகபாணயே ஞானமுத்ராய கிருஷ்ணாய கீதாமிருததுஹே நமஹ. சாப்டர் 12 ஸ்லோகா 5. क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् देहवद्भिरवाप्यते. Bhagavan Shri Krishna answers Arjuna's question. Who is superior, the Vishwarupa Upasaka or the Arupa or Akshara Upasaka? That is, who is superior? Is it the devotee who meditates upon Bhagavan's Vishwarupa or the one who understands Bhagavan by Jnana Yoga Sadhana? This is how we understood the question by analyzing it in detail. Bhagavan said, Vishwarupa Upasaka is superior, but the Akshara or Arupa Upasaka attains me. So, we should never forget the importance of both. Bhagavan will continue to talk about this. In the shloka, Bhagavan says, it is difficult for the one who lacks maturity to understand through Jnana Yoga Sadhana that Bhagavan is formless. Only the one who understands himself to be formless can understand Bhagavan as also being formless. We have a form, but we are not the form. It is very important to understand this fact. For instance, our mind does not have a form, that we do have a mind. And we also know that the mind does not have a form. But these facts cannot be comprehended by those whose minds are used to thinking about the gross things all the time. Such people do not have the capacity to think subtly. So Bhagavan says that for the one who lacks maturity, Akshara Upasana or Arupa Upasana is difficult. From this, we should understand that we should gain maturity to understand this, for this is the only means to attain Bhagavan. Arupa Upasana is the means to moksha. We have been repeatedly seeing that Arupa Upasana means Vedanta Shravana, Manana and Nididhyasana. Let us proceed to learn the meaning of this shloka. Kleshaha adhikataraha. Kleshaha means difficult or sorrow. In comparison to the worship of Bhagavan with form, it is more difficult to comprehend such a very subtle formless Bhagavan. It is difficult for the mind to understand. It is not physical difficulty or sorrow. It is taxing on the brain. One would find it difficult to comprehend. Kleshaha adhikataraha. So, it is clear that there is difficulty in everything. It is difficult to perform karma. It is difficult to perform puja and to meditate upon Ishvara. It is difficult to meditate upon Him deep in the mind. But it is most difficult to intellectually understand this tattva. So, there is difficulty in all these spiritual practices. But this is the most difficult one. That is the intent of this shloka. To whom is it difficult? Avyakta asakta chetasam. One should undergo some difficulty to resolve one's mind in the formless principle of the pure consciousness that cannot be comprehended by the eyes and the mind. Vyaktam means comprehensible. Avyaktam means not comprehensible, incomprehensible. There is something that is not generally comprehensible, but it is comprehensible to a mature mind. Avyakta asakta chetasam means one who sets his mind or resolves his mind in avyakta. Saint Manikavachaka Swami says that one cannot perceive Bhagavan, who is in the form of this entire universe, with the five senses. Anaithulagumaya ninnai aimpulangal kaangila. For he is the formless pure consciousness, who is beyond seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting or touching, and perverts all these. So, there is some difficulty in setting one's mind on him who is beyond the senses. In the next line, Bhagavan says, Avyakta hi gatir dukkham dehavadbhir avapyate. Dehavadbhihi means one who is attached to the body. Dehavadbhihi means Deha Abhimanavadbhihi. The one who thinks of himself as the body and the one who thinks of himself as the jiva having the body, the one who has attachment towards the worldly material things, relationships, and his life will find it difficult to understand this. It will only result in sorrow for them. So, do not teach them this. We should tell them only to learn to pray to Bhagavan with one form in particular, doing Ekarupa Upasana. Then tell them to look at the entire universe as Vishwarupa. Bhagavan himself elaborates this in the shlokas that follow. Not only that, there are certain qualities that one should have for being capable of understanding him. Bhagavan lists those qualities from the 13th shloka. Adveshta sarvabhutanam maitrah karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankaraha samadukha sukha kshami. It is difficult as well for one to gain these qualities. The inner intent of this shloka is that one should do jnana yoga sadhana only after gaining this maturity. Kleshodhikatarastesham avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta hi gatir dukkham dehavadbhiravapyate. My prayerful blessings and best wishes to all of you. Hari Om.